Welcome, family and friends, to the Forest City Regional Elementary School Spring Extravaganza. I am Samantha DeGroat, and I will be your mistress of ceremonies for today's program.
Hello, I'm Chloe St. Hilaire, and I will be joining Samantha as your mistress of ceremonies. We would like to thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to join us for our annual spring production.
We hope that you enjoy the show. The children and teachers have been very busy preparing for today's performance. We ask that you sit back, relax, and enjoy the songs your children have been preparing over the past few months.
Before we begin, Mr. Michael Zach, Forest City Regional's elementary principal, would like to extend a warm welcome. Mr. Zach, if you please.
Good morning and welcome to our annual Spring Extravaganza. During the last few weeks, our hallways and classrooms have been filled with the buzz of all things spring, including lots of practicing for today's performance. I'm very thankful that we were able to come together to enjoy the sounds of springtime with a few classic songs that I'm sure you'll remember from your childhood, and a few that might be less known, but sure to be lots of fun as well. I'd like to give a special thanks to Ms. Yuravich for planning the musical selections this morning, and Mr. Scavone for his support helping students learn their songs. In addition, each teacher has worked hard to ensure that their students are ready for today's performance. They have taken on the role of choreographers and set designers. Thank you. Also, a shout out to Chloe and Samantha for doing such a great job facilitating this morning's extravaganza. Finally, thank you to the family, friends, and caregivers who have taken time out of their busy schedules to join us here today. A strong school and community partnership is critical to our collective success. Before we begin this morning, I have one quick joke of the day to get us started. Chloe and Samantha, do you know the difference between a piano and a fish?
I don't know. What is the difference between a fish and a piano?
You can't tune a fish. May you all have a fun-filled, safe, and relaxing summer. Chloe and Samantha, let's get this extravaganza started.
Thank you, Mr. Zach, for taking time out of your busy schedule to bring us those words of welcome. As we stand before you today, we are delighted to see so many parents, grandparents, and friends in the audience. We realize that this is a very busy time of the year, and we appreciate you taking the time to spend it with us.
As a courtesy to our students, we ask that you please turn off your cell phones or place them on vibrate during the performance. For several weeks, the children and teachers have been very busy learning these songs.
We ask that you remain seated for the entire program. Also, we ask that you do not block the aisles, as children will be walking down them from the stage. Thank you for your cooperation.
Our first performers this evening will be our kindergarten students. Throughout the second half of the school year, the kindergarten class has been studying reading basic rhythms and melodies, learning the instrument families, and even composing.
The kindergarten students will start off the first half of our program with some seashore favorites. Their first song is Sailor Song. This sea shanty is sure to start off the show with tons of energy.
Their next song is Baby Beluga by Raffi. Their final song will be that classic, Down by the Bay. Samantha, before they start, I have a question. Why couldn't the pony sing a lullaby?
I don't know, Chloe. Why couldn't the pony sing a lullaby?
Because he was a little horse.
Please welcome our kindergarten students, assisted by their teachers, Mrs. Fitzsimmons, Mrs. Michaels, and Mrs. Nevzadowski. Kindergarten is under the direction of Ms. Yuravich. kindergarten for that exciting performance. It definitely set the mood for this morning. Our next performers will be our first grade students.
Our first grade class has had a very busy year in music class so far. They began the year by focusing on the ways they can use their voices and the opposites of music, such as high and low, loud and soft, and fast and slow. During the second half of the year, they have focused on the rhythms and melodies and also music and history.
The first grade class will be singing some of Hollywood's classic songs. Their first song is Do Re Mi from The Sound of Music. Their second song will make you hungry. It's The Candyman from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Their final song is one of my favorites. It's Tomorrow from the classic musical Annie.
Chloe, before first grade begins, I have a question. What do you call two birds in love?
I don't know, Samantha. What do you call two birds in love?
Tweethearts.
Please welcome our first grade students. They are assisted by their teachers, Mrs. Calholland, Mrs. Monahan, and Mrs. Osan. First grade are under the direction of Miss Uravich.
Let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start. When you read
Thank you, first grade, for that wonderful performance. Our next singers will be our second grade class.
These students have been preparing some fun tunes for your enjoyment.
Their first song will be Seventh Inning Stretch.
Their second song will be 10 Little Bunnies.
Second grade's final song is the Spacewalk Shuffle. Before we hear from our second grade students, I have another question for you, Samantha. Why did the cookie go to the hospital?
I don't know, Chloe. Why did the cookie go to the hospital?
Because it was feeling crummy.
Please welcome our second grade students. They are assisted in their performance by their teachers, Mrs. Darenkamp, Mrs. Roglic, and Mrs. Triano. Second grade is under the direction of Mr. Scavone. Thank you, second grade. That was a very enjoyable performance. Our final performers will be our third grade class.
The third grade class has been working hard this year preparing these fun songs for you.
Their first song this morning will be Sing a Little Song. This song will be followed by The Hawaiian Rainbow.
For their final song, the third grade class will perform the classic Down at the Beach. This is third grade's final extravaganza performance.
Before third grade performs, I have another question, Chloe. What does a scientist use to freshen her breath?
I don't know, Sam. What does a scientist use to freshen her breath?
Experiments.
Please welcome our third grade class assisted by their teachers, Mrs. Glynn, Miss Reddick, and Mrs. Shelp. Third grade is under the direction of Mr. Scavone.
Sing a little song with me. Oh, how happy we will be. Singing, singing, singing a little song. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Sing a little song with me. It's as easy as can be. Singing, singing, singing a little song. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. S-I-N-G-U and me. La-di-da-di-da-di, fiddle-diddle-dee. S-I-N-G-E and you. La-di-da-di-da-di, boop-boop-be-doo. Sing a little song with me. Just start singing, you will see. Singing, singing, singing a little song. La 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 la. Hoo you, ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Wah, 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 wah. New, 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 new. Ow, now, brown cow, ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. S-I-N-G-U and me. La-di-da-di-da-di, fiddle-diddle-dee. S-I-N-G-E and you. La-di-da-di-da-di, boop-boop-be-doo. Sing a little song with me. Just start singing, you will see. Singing, singing, singing a little song. Sing a little song, sing a little song, sing a little song with me. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. beach. Play, play, play at the beach. Down, down, down at the beach. Play, play, play at the beach. Down, down, down at the beach. Down, 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 down at the beach. Down, 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 down at the beach. Down, 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 down at the beach. Down at the beach.
Thank you, third grade. It's hard to believe that we are already at the end of our performance this morning, Samantha.
Time flies when you're having fun. We thank you all once again for taking time out of your busy schedules to come out and support our youngest elementary singers.
We would also like to thank our superintendent, Mr. Faylong, the members of the school board, and our elementary principal, Mr. Zach, for all the support throughout the school year.
We would like to thank all of the teachers and paraprofessionals for kindergarten, first grade, second grade, and third grade for assisting in this year's program.
Most especially, we would like to thank Ms. Yuravich and Mr. Scavone for helping us prepare for today's program and organizing this morning's event.
Finally, we would like to thank you, the parents and families of the students on stage. Without your support, none of this would be possible. Thank you for coming. We hope you have a wonderful day and an amazing summer.